This is not just a video. This is a quantum trigger. The moment you press play and engage with this content, something profound is happening. You are about to witness the collapse of timelines, a process that happens when your attention becomes the focal point of a cosmic event. In quantum mechanics, observation plays a critical role in determining the outcome of an event. By watching this video, your attention is the final observation that allows a potential reality to collapse into your present moment, stopping two timelines from overlapping in your life. What you're about to experience is not a simple shift in thought or energy, but a quantum leap that will guide you into alignment with your highest potential. The changes that are taking place right now are deeply rooted in your consciousness and awareness. You have the power to direct your focus and actively collapse a reality into your life that reflects your highest potential, free from the gravitational pull of old limiting beliefs and the past conditioning that has held you in place. This is more than just watching a video. It's an activation. For a long time, you've been in a state of quantum superposition. This concept is taken from quantum physics, where a particle can exist in multiple states or locations at the same time until it is observed, at which point it collapses into one state. Similarly, you have been living in a state where two potential realities exist in parallel within your life. One represents your highest potential aligned with your soul's divine purpose, and the other is a timeline of stagnation shaped by past conditioning, limiting beliefs, and the false stories you've believed about who you are. You have been floating between these two realities, experiencing both simultaneously without fully committing to one. By shifting your focus, you give the universe permission to align with the timeline you want to manifest. As you withdraw your attention from the old reality, it dissolves because it no longer has your energy sustaining it. In this way, you are not fighting or resisting the past timeline. You are simply allowing it to fade away as you focus on the higher timeline. This process of intentional attention is the key to collapsing the old timeline. It is not about forcing results or trying to change the world around you. Rather, it's about focusing your energy on the reality you wish to create, allowing the universe to rearrange itself in alignment with your conscious desires. This method allows you to remain in flow and trust the process, knowing that your attention is the force that creates the future. You now understand the power of your attention and focus in collapsing the overlapping timelines. By consciously observing your reality and choosing to focus on the timeline that aligns with your highest potential, you are creating the life you desire. Your attention is the catalyst that triggers the quantum collapse, bringing the highest version of your life into full manifestation. When you observe your life with clarity and intentionality, you stop being caught between two realities. You become the creator of your own experience, no longer stuck in confusion or fear. The old timeline dissolves as you focus on the one that reflects your true self, the version of you that is aligned with your soul's purpose. In this way, you become the architect of your life. You are no longer subject to the whims of external circumstances or trapped in the chaos of conflicting timelines. By using the power of your attention, you are free to design a future that aligns with your highest potential and deepest desires. This process is not about forcing change. It is about trusting the power of your conscious awareness to create the reality you want. As you step into this role as the creator of your life, you will see the world around you shift, realigning with the future you have chosen. And with each decision, each moment of focus, you collapse the timelines into a singular, beautiful, and authentic reality. As you move forward into your new reality, it's essential to anchor yourself to the new timeline. This anchoring process involves identifying and acknowledging the quantum anchors that serve as confirmations that your new reality is actively taking shape. These anchors are subtle signs, feelings, and experiences that align with your higher potential and reflect the timeline you've chosen. They are the universe's way of signaling that you are on the right path, moving in alignment with your highest self. An anchor point could be as simple as a synchronicity, a feeling of inner peace or purpose, or even a spontaneous moment where everything aligns perfectly without effort. These signs confirm that the energetic shift is real and that your focus is being rewarded. It's crucial to take the time to recognize these moments, as doing so strengthens your alignment with the new timeline. By continuously identifying these signs, you solidify your connection to your new reality, allowing it to become more ingrained in your experience. Every time you notice an anchor, consciously acknowledge it, affirming that this is part of your new path. You are strengthening your energetic frequency and reaffirming your commitment to living from this new state of being. This act of recognition is key to creating the foundation for your new reality to fully manifest. As you begin to stabilize in your new reality, remnants of the old timeline may still arise. These echoes of the past can be disruptive, attempting to pull you back into old patterns and ways of thinking. These remnants might appear in the form of past fears, old relationships, or situations that seem familiar, yet no longer serve you. When these echoes appear, it's important to dismiss them consciously. The echo dismissal technique is simple but powerful. When you encounter these remnants of the old timeline, do not engage with them or allow them to trigger a response. Instead, acknowledge their presence and then redirect your focus. You might say something like, "I see that this is a remnant of the old timeline, but I am choosing to remain focused on the new reality." By doing this, you are sending a clear message to your subconscious mind and the universe that you are no longer aligned with the old patterns, and you are actively choosing the new. Remember, the old timeline is not something to fight or resist actively. By choosing non-engagement, you avoid the trap of falling into the same reactions and thought patterns that kept you stuck in the past. This act of non-reaction and redirection of focus weakens the power that the old timeline holds over you, making it easier to maintain alignment with your chosen path. The echo dismissal technique is a powerful tool that allows you to reclaim your power and redirect your energy towards the timeline that aligns with your highest self. Every time you consciously choose to focus on the new, you strengthen your connection to it. One of the most powerful tools you have in stabilizing your new reality is conscious observation. This is not just about observing the world around you, but observing it from the perspective of your new timeline. It's about choosing to make decisions and respond to situations from the vantage point of the new state of being that you have chosen. The key question to ask yourself as you make decisions is, what is the obvious solution from this new state of being? By asking this question, you are allowing yourself to see through the lens of your higher self, the version of you that is aligned with your purpose and potential. This approach removes the need for overthinking or stress, as you are simply tuning into the clarity that already exists within you. When you frame your decisions through this conscious observation, you are activating a higher level of thinking and living. You are no longer operating from a place of reaction or habitual patterns. Instead, you are choosing responses that align with the new timeline you are creating. These decisions will feel effortless, natural, and aligned with your highest purpose because they are coming from a place of clarity and presence. This method of conscious observation helps you stay in the flow of the new reality without getting caught up in the noise of the past or the distractions that may arise. As you practice observing from this new state of being, you will notice that your actions begin to reflect the person you are becoming, not the person you once were. This creates a powerful momentum in your life, reinforcing the new timeline and allowing it to unfold naturally. The key to stabilizing your new reality lies in engaging with these techniques daily. Anchor points will continue to guide you, and dismissal of echoes will keep you focused on what matters. The act of conscious observation will shape your decisions and your experience, helping you step into your highest potential without hesitation or doubt. In practical terms, this means incorporating these steps into your daily routine. Start each day by setting an intention to stay aligned with your highest timeline, acknowledging the signs that indicate you are on the right path. As you go through your day, stay vigilant for moments where old patterns try to resurface and practice the echo dismissal technique. If you encounter situations that would have previously triggered you, take a deep breath, acknowledge the old pattern, and choose to redirect your focus to the present moment. At night, reflect on the day, observing the moments when you consciously made decisions aligned with your new state of being. Celebrate these moments of clarity, knowing that you are building a strong foundation for your new life. Incorporating these tools into your daily life will help you anchor into the present moment and ensure that the energy of your chosen timeline becomes more ingrained with each passing day. You will begin to notice that your life becomes easier, your decisions feel more aligned, and the synchronicities begin to flow naturally. The process of collapsing timelines and stabilizing your new reality requires conscious participation. Through the anchor point protocol, the echo dismissal technique, and conscious observation, framing, you are actively engaging with your higher timeline and reinforcing the connection to your highest potential. These techniques are designed to help you break free from the old patterns, creating space for the new. As you continue to apply these methods, your new reality will solidify, and you will begin to see the changes that you've been working toward. The more you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your highest timeline, the more effortless and aligned your life will become. The universe is responding to your awareness, and the energy you invest in this process will bring you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Stay present, stay focused, and trust the process. The new reality is unfolding before you. The moment has arrived. You have successfully collapsed the timeline, and what you are now experiencing is a new, solid, and coherent reality that aligns perfectly with your highest potential. All of the inner work, observation, and conscious focus have brought you to this pivotal point where the old timeline, full of limiting beliefs, outdated patterns, and past conditioning has dissolved, and in its place a new timeline has emerged, offering you infinite possibilities for growth, abundance, and purpose. This timeline collapse is not merely a change in your circumstances, it is a shift in your energetic frequency. By consciously directing your attention and choosing the timeline that reflects your authentic self, you have opened the door to a reality where your true power can now flourish. The universe has rearranged itself to support you in your new path, and the world around you is now in harmony with your soul's calling. The work you have done to collapse the old timeline and stabilize the new one is a sacred achievement. It signifies the end of a long chapter and the beginning of a more aligned and empowered life. As you move forward, trust that this shift is not a fleeting moment, but a permanent transformation that will continue to unfold, offering you greater clarity, purpose, and alignment with your divine mission. With the collapse of the old timeline and the solidification of the new one, you are now empowered to become the architect of your reality. No longer are you merely a passenger in your life. You are the creator, using the tools of observation and focused attention to shape the world around you. You've learned how to navigate the quantum field and have unlocked the ability to consciously choose your experiences by directing your energy where it counts. This newfound empowerment means you are now able to manifest the life you've always desired. Instead of reacting to life's circumstances, you will actively create them, building your world with intentionality and purpose. Through the power of your focused attention, you will continue to shape your reality, knowing that your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs directly influence the world you experience. The more you remain aligned with your highest timeline, the more you will see your desires come to fruition with ease and grace. As you step into this new phase of your life, you are invited to fully embrace your role as the creator of your reality. You no longer have to wait for external circumstances to dictate your life. Instead, you can consciously choose your path confidently, knowing that the universe is supporting you in this divine process of co-creation. The shift that you've experienced is only the beginning of your journey. While the collapse of your old timeline has paved the way for a new reality, there is still much to explore and deepen on this path. You've unlocked the door to your highest potential, but the journey of mastery and transformation continues. The next step on this journey is to dive deeper into understanding quantum entanglement and how it can be used to co-create with others. The world is a dynamic network of interconnected energies, and by aligning yourself with others who are also walking the path of higher consciousness, you can create a synergistic reality where collective energy amplifies individual growth. This path will lead to even greater transformation as you begin to share your gifts and wisdom with the world, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and empowerment. By continuing to expand your awareness, you will enter into new realms of possibility. You are now capable of working with the universe's flow, mastering the art of manifestation, and experiencing life from a place of deep connection to your soul's truth. This is not the end of your journey, it's just the beginning of the greater work you are meant to do. Continue to walk this path with courage, knowing that you are fully supported by the universe. Your intentionality, your focus, and your ability to align with your highest self will continue to guide you towards an ever-expanding future. Embrace this moment of transformation and move forward with confidence, for the journey ahead is one of boundless opportunity. The higher timeline is calling you, urging you to step into your true potential. But the old reality, the one shaped by fear, doubt, and the weight of the past, has kept you tethered. Superposition means you've been living in a place where both possibilities are possible, but neither has fully manifested yet. The future that awaits you, aligned with your highest calling, is just as real as the old story that has been holding you back. The key now is your attention and your awareness, which will determine which reality you choose to bring into fruition. The purpose of this video is simple yet powerful. It serves as a catalyst to collapse one of these timelines into your reality. You may feel as though you've been stuck, unsure of which path to take, uncertain about how to break free from the patterns that have held you back. But the time has come to choose. By focusing your attention on this moment, you are consciously observing which timeline will collapse into your experience. This is the quantum trigger, the point at which the two possible realities stop existing in parallel, and one is brought into your tangible experience. The true power of this moment lies in the alignment of your consciousness with the higher timeline. By bringing your awareness to this present moment, you activate the quantum process that allows the timeline of your highest potential to unfold. The collapse of the old timeline is not a painful or difficult process, but a natural progression that happens when you let go of your attachment to the old and step into the unknown, trusting the process of transformation. This moment is about choice and awareness. When you consciously choose to engage with the video and pay attention, you direct your energy toward the timeline that you want to manifest. Just as a particle's wave function collapses when observed, your reality is now influenced by the conscious attention you are placing on this moment. The act of awareness, your focus determines the path forward. The energy of your attention will collapse the timeline that aligns with your highest potential, and the parallel timeline of limitations will naturally fade away. Your attention is the most powerful force in this process. When you focus on the higher timeline and recognize that you are aligned with your divine purpose, your awareness transforms your energetic field. Your energy aligns with the future that matches your soul's highest calling, creating a ripple effect that impacts every part of your life. The more you invest your attention in conscious awareness, the more the universe responds by aligning your circumstances, relationships, and opportunities with this truth. The critical piece of this process is intention. You are not merely observing, you are actively choosing. As you engage with this video and allow your mind to align with the higher timeline, you are consciously directing your energy and intention into this reality. This is not just passive watching. This is active participation in the quantum collapse of one reality into your experience. The more intention and focus you apply to your higher timeline, the more quickly and smoothly that reality will manifest. The universe is responding to your alignment. As you engage with your highest potential, you align with a reality that mirrors your divine purpose. The power to collapse these timelines lies in your hands. Through awareness, intention, and alignment, you are now at the crossroads where these two paths merge. Your ability to recognize which path is the true reflection of your soul's highest calling will guide you into the future you were always meant to live. The quantum shift is a healing and liberating process. When you engage with the higher timeline, you release the past, those old patterns, the false beliefs, and the limiting stories that have kept you in a loop. As you collapse the lower timeline, it loses its grip on you, and you are freed to step into your divine purpose. The transition is subtle but incredibly powerful, and it unfolds naturally as your attention and intention collapse the quantum possibilities into one living reality. By engaging with this moment, you are choosing your path. You are collapsing the illusion of duality and stepping into the singular truth of who you are. You are not simply existing in a world of endless possibilities. You are manifesting the highest version of your reality, the one that aligns with the divine flow of your soul's purpose. Now, as you come to the realization that you hold the key to your own transformation, the quantum trigger has been activated. Your awareness has collapsed the timelines and the path before you is clear. What was once held in potential is now being realized as your new reality. Embrace the power of your focus, your attention, and your divine purpose. Your quantum leap has begun, and the life that you were always meant to live is now unfolding before you. Welcome this new chapter, knowing that you are the observer and the creator of your reality, and your attention is the force that shapes the future. In quantum mechanics, the principle of quantum superposition holds that particles like electrons can exist in multiple states at once. This means that instead of being in one definite state, they can exist in all possible states simultaneously. This idea may seem abstract, but it provides an invaluable understanding of the current situation you're experiencing. Imagine your life as a quantum system. Right now, you're in a state of quantum superposition where two separate timelines are coexisting. On one timeline, you are living according to your highest potential, aligned with your soul's true path, living the life you were always meant to live. On the other, you are stuck in old habits, beliefs, and limitations, continuing down a path that no longer serves you. Both realities exist simultaneously, and it is through your observation, your attention, that these timelines will eventually collapse into one reality. Think of this as a double-slit experiment, where the mere act of observing the particles causes them to collapse into one state or another. Similarly, your awareness and focus on either timeline will collapse both possibilities into a singular, observable reality. You hold the power to determine which timeline becomes your actual experience. This explanation comes from quantum decoherence, a phenomenon that occurs when different quantum states interact with the environment, like your thoughts and emotions, and ultimately decide on one specific state. In your case, the environments of the two timelines are interacting within your consciousness, causing you to feel confused and unsure about the path forward. You are holding both realities at once, and the decision of which one becomes real lies in how you choose to focus. Living in this quantum superposition of timelines brings about significant discomfort and confusion. This is because your consciousness is caught between two divergent realities. You might feel as if you're being pulled in multiple directions, experiencing friction in your energetic field. You may be trying to navigate a life that is split between two realities, and this duality is draining. Energetic friction occurs when these two timelines are not perfectly aligned. They are in conflict, and this conflict manifests as confusion, exhaustion, or emotional turmoil. The discomfort you feel is not your fault. It is simply a natural byproduct of being in a state where two timelines are simultaneously active within your consciousness. This friction isn't a sign of personal failure or weakness. Rather, it's a reflection of the quantum nature of reality itself. It's a result of the tension that arises from trying to live in two realities at once. Many people experience this without fully understanding what's happening. You may find yourself distracted, struggling to focus, or becoming overwhelmed by decisions and emotional reactions that seem disjointed or out of place. This feeling of being pulled in opposite directions is a direct result of your energy being split between these two timelines, both vying for your attention and focus. The challenge here is that both realities appear to be valid, which makes it hard to discern which one is your true path. The key to resolving this issue lies in your focus and awareness. Just as quantum particles collapse into one state or another, depending on observation, the timeline you choose to focus on will become your reality. The act of directing your attention with intent will bring one timeline into focus, dissolving the other and ending the internal conflict. This is the critical point at which you can take control. The moment you fully acknowledge that you are holding two realities within your consciousness, you can start to direct your attention toward the one that aligns with your highest potential. The confusion and discomfort you're experiencing are temporary, and they will dissipate once you focus on the path that you truly desire. One of the reasons you feel stuck is because you haven't yet chosen which reality you wish to live. You've been in flux, unsure whether to continue with the old path that feels familiar or to take the leap into the unknown. The tension you feel is the result of not fully committing to one timeline. As you begin to focus on your highest timeline, you will feel the pull of the old reality fade, replaced by clarity, purpose, and direction. It is essential to consciously direct your focus away from the old, limiting timeline. By doing so, you actively choose the timeline that best reflects your divine path. When you focus on the reality that aligns with your higher purpose, the universe begins to clear the way, bringing you into alignment with that truth. The practice of focusing on your true timeline isn't passive. It requires active participation. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions should all align with the future you want to create. It's not enough to passively wait for change to occur. You must engage with the process and intentionally choose the timeline that reflects your authentic self. Your consciousness, empowered with this focus, can collapse the parallel timelines into a singular, tangible reality. Understanding quantum mechanics and the power of attention is key to unlocking the reality you are meant to live. You are not a passive participant in your own life. You are the creator of the reality you experience. The quantum collapse of the timelines is a choice, your choice, and by focusing your attention on the reality aligned with your highest potential, you will release the confusion and chaos of dual timelines and step into the life that has always been meant for you. Your attention is a powerful tool in shaping your destiny. By consciously observing the path that resonates with your soul's truth, you collapse the old timeline and move into the future that is yours by divine right. This is the power of quantum creation, and it is your birthright as a conscious creator. By aligning with your higher self, you align with the universe's flow, and you become the master of your reality, no longer held back by old patterns or limiting beliefs. Step forward with confidence, knowing that the universe is ready to support your highest timeline. The path is now clear, and it's time to walk it with purpose and intention. The process of collapsing the timeline begins with a simple but powerful action observation. In quantum physics, when we observe a quantum system, we collapse it into one state or another. Similarly, you, the viewer, have been living in an overlapping state where multiple possible realities are in flux, waiting to be fully realized. Your life has been in superposition, with one timeline aligned with your highest potential, and another reflecting old patterns, habits, and beliefs that no longer serve you. The key to collapsing these overlapping timelines is to step outside of the blurry state of confusion and become the conscious observer of your life. This doesn't require you to take action, force change, or engage in any form of struggle. Rather, it's about becoming the observer, stepping back, and seeing both possibilities clearly. By doing so, you take the role of the quantum observer and choose the timeline you wish to manifest. When you observe your life from this space of detached awareness, the focus of your attention becomes the deciding factor in which timeline collapses into your experience. The timeline that aligns with your highest potential will naturally solidify while the old timeline fades and dissolves. What was once perceived as a chaotic overlap becomes an orchestrated choice, and your ability to direct your focus with intention allows the universe to align accordingly. In the process of collapsing timelines, the most important shift occurs in your identity. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance pulled between two realities and unsure which path to take, you are empowered to step into the role of creator. Your old patterns may have kept you stuck in a victim mentality where external circumstances seem to dictate your reality. But now, through the power of observation, you can reclaim control. This shift from victim to creator happens when you realize that you have the power to shape your reality by choosing where to place your focus. The timeline you wish to manifest is not an abstract, distant dream. It is already present, waiting to be brought into form through your conscious awareness. The old timeline, with its limiting beliefs and conditioning, will fade away naturally when you cease to give it your energy. You are no longer too helplessly tossed between possibilities. Instead, you have become the architect of your life, designing your path with intention and focus. When you step into this empowered position, you stop seeing yourself as someone who reacts to life. Instead, you see yourself as actively creating your reality. With every choice, every thought, and every moment of attention you give to the timeline you desire. The key here is recognizing that you are not a passive observer of your circumstances. Rather, your conscious focus becomes the force that shapes the future you are stepping into. This shift is powerful because it takes you out of a reactive state of mind where everything happens to you and moves you into a proactive state where you are the one driving the change. The timeline of your highest potential is already within your reach, and by choosing to focus on it, you activate it. The future you desire exists as a probability, and your focus brings it into reality. Consciousness plays a critical role in the process of timeline collapse. It is through your awareness and focus that you shape your future. This is where the real power of the observer comes into play. When you choose to direct your focus towards the timeline that reflects your highest potential, you create the energy that supports it. The timeline that reflects old habits and beliefs will naturally lose its hold on you as you withdraw your attention from it. The collapse of the old timeline doesn't require you to fight it or confront it directly. Instead, it happens through non-engagement, by consciously choosing not to feed energy into the past patterns and instead focusing on what you want to create. This is the essence of creating from the quantum field, choosing the state you wish to embody and living from that state without needing to see immediate results.